Richard Dawkins is still alive. He's an egomaniac and he explains things like shit, but that's very common among people of northern migration that are angry to get away from violent sex cult activity and then perpetuate it even worse when they get away from it. You know, black folks and white folks, black folks, shake your money maker. Shake. Oh, they're shaking their money makers. Stop shaking your money makers. I'd like to buy that woman for $500 and fuck her. I'm a moral person, right? It's Richard Dawkins' family in a nutshell. What kind of a nut has a shell? And then when you're a white person, they can shake your moneymaker and dunk better than the black guy. Then the black guy's going to go, hey, but he's only. But I know, got to wake me when you're done. I'm Dinkleman. But guys, sex and philanthropy, which Dawkins explains. Okay. We broke into violent sex cults and then used stupidity of people believing in invention over creation to manipulate people with sexuality. It's been a long time coming, and we've been like the river. It's been running. We've been running ever since, and and it's like fuck. And then here comes George Armstrong Custer, and we'll start walking, and then we go to the moon. Why would we go to the moon? Don't go to the moon. You don't need to go to the moon. There's no, money for booty and any stuff for money for booty on the moon. So stop the Richard Dawkins activity at Oxford University. Post haste, immediately, LY, right? He's an asshole. Chris Hitchens was an asshole, always will be an asshole. He died an asshole. They're just assholes. When they first started doing this stuff, I kept sitting there in Sierra Vista, talk to me, I'm religious. I will save people. I talk to people in prayer. There's this lady in a pinstripe suit on the news in El Paso today. She has a husband, so I can't crush on her, even though I do. Forgive me no, to commit the sin in the mind is the same to commit it in the flesh. Yeah. And because I'm the most coveted person to talk to, because I can keep your children and your spouse and you safe from being murdered by people that build robots and then, replicate, Homer's propaganda cartoons, and comic books now for more and more. And you're doing it wrong. I need more money. I thought money's not real. Oh, sex and philanthropy. And why didn't you explain this, Richard Dawkins? I would like to have five. I need a big bag of money to fuck Megan Thee Stallion. She'll laugh at you. I don't care. I'll come back and fuck her tomorrow. She'll take the money and I invented the money. Oh, how Isaac Newton of you. And so, you guys, do you get it? No? Maybe Neil deGrasse Tyson could explain it to Chuck. I think Chuck would have to explain it to Neil deGrasse Tyson. And Richard Dawkins, did you hear what he just said? Yeah. Want to go to Santa Barbara? No, we might get arrested. Well, I'm the black man, like Brian Halsey. You the black man. You like Anita Baker and Phyllis Hyman. All the other white guys want to fuck Vanity and have all the people Prince is fucking. But you like the classy black women. Yeah, I do. For all the good it's done me. It's done me pretty well. The girls that tried to... They just tried to keep me satisfied, me, Mr. Big Stuff. Who do you think you're? It wasn't my fault. It was all the virtual presence of all the assholes that are Mr. Big Stuff. And I don't get to keep a girl because of Mr. Big Stuff and his cameras and his science projects and all the jealous assholes in my home. God, they suck. It sucks so bad I hate up. I wasn't sure how I was going to explain this. Thanks, Mrs. Garcia Barone, in your pinstripe. You look cute in your little pinstripe suit. You know you do. That's why you wore it. Okay. So, hi, Sarah. Thanks for the weather report. We're going to fix the weather. Sooner than later. Hope it's not later. It's sooner than later, guys. Technology can do math, science, history, evolving the mystery that all started with can do math, science, and history more rapidly than you and can cut through the crap more rapidly than you. But I'm more intelligent than the people that invented the technology, so it's like, I'm the faithful one that everybody goes, help, Jesus, what do we do? Well, first of all, first you stop being a brain chemical addiction. Yeah, and that's what's up with, now you're crunk and hype. That's what's up. That's your cut. No, listen, I was watching the news, and she's talking to this lady about schools, and I'm going, no, you should do it, most all of it at home. Why? Because the moment you get into a car and drive to a facility for economics, your carbon signature print goes And you can bet your bottom dollar that all the assholes that want to throw you between the school bus and Sandra Bullock and that Wildcat and Dennis Hopper and what's the other guy's name? Keanu Reeves. No, that's Ted, man. It's Ted. Excellent. Yeah. Okay. Ted moment. Everybody, let's have a Ted moment in the video. Excellent. Party on, dudes. Okay. Fags. Oh, cigarettes for British people? There you go. He was in a Shakespearean movie with Denzel Washington. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Keanu Reeves can take it. If you can't take it, get over yourself and go answer your mail at your lake house. But as far as me, I talk to people and people talk to me. And then I go turn on the TV and I go, okay, don't flirt with me, Frodo. No, you guys, your husbands deserve it. If your husbands won't stand up for the Lord's Prayer with me, he's going to be diddling you. She's going to be being diddled by you, but she's going to be thinking of me. Well, because I saved the girls from getting raped to death in Juarez, and that's the way it was, and you didn't. You just engaged in business opportunities that they killed a lot of the girls that they didn't think deserved living because they had bad science projects on their brain activity. Well, that Gork, man. Gork will explain it all. Gork, what a dork. Brainiac inside Lex Luthor. I was watching that last night. What stuff are they feeding my buggy? I love my buggy. She's so cute. I've already watched the first one. Now I'm watching the second one. I love my bug. She's so cute. She's so pretty. Well, I knew that little jerk from El Paso and Ranchester that was having sex with my wife that I caught her with, and she always told me, Kate looks like what our kids should look like. Our kids should look like you and Oscar. I'm Mary Ann's boy. Guys, everybody's like, you should have never said that. Guys, she was telling me I was pathetic and sex texting me and laughing at it with Jack Reacher, Jack Ryan, and Michael B. Jordan, and so on and so forth. Yeah. But the real McCoys at Fort Huachuca, where they can kill you with this finger and a ballpoint pen from the Resistance of Zoe Saldana's Dancing for Selling Phones, and you're like, fuck. At first it was very unsettling. Well, because I knew the guys, she had a supermodel terrorist guys from the Middle East that were showing themselves shooting rifles and riding skateboards. Other guys were architects and doctors and all this, and they were coming all after her. It was a scam? No, it was to see what happens with me. What will he do? He deserves it. He's an infidel. All homosexuals should die. All women that fuck around on their husbands should be killed. You're talking about... Hi, I'm the Saudi royal family. I'm going to prove that my family is better than the ones in the books. They just make that up. It's all comic books. It's all comic books. Me and Isaac Paul Benegas are comic books. And the Saudi royal family, ends justifies the means. And when you go in to clean up a whorehouse, you might fuck Selma Hayek and then cut her head off before she bites you in the neck. Right, Anne Rice? Okay, it's Vampire Lestat. Goodbye. Bye, Louis. Bye. Bye. Goodbye. Bye. All right, clean this place up, man. Year 1. Life's eternal grace is infinite. My religious beliefs are selfish, and I'm an idealist, and I get people killed. Well, I stand up for the truth of life, and other people who stand up with me get killed by mass murdering perverts, and the mass murdering pervert comes and fronts at me in an aisle at a grocery store, and you're an idealist, and you get people killed. You mean like Steve Biko, Malcolm X? Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll be here until further notice. I thanked him, yeah. I said, an idealist like Steve Biko? That's what I said, like Steve Biko? Well, thank you. And that's not what he wanted. I did not insult him. I did not cuss at him. I just said, you're an idealist. You have ideals, and you get people killed. And I said, like Steve Biko, thank you. And he was pissed, but there wasn't a goddamn thing he could fucking do about it. He murders people at Fort Huachuca for corporations, came in, insulted me. You're an idealist, and you get people killed. Like Steve Biko, thank you very much. And I walked away. Just walk away, Rafe. You won't see me follow you back home. He didn't have to. He had cameras up my butt, cameras behind the counter, cameras in my bathroom, cameras in my daughter's bathroom. all of you people that sexually groomed and manipulated Amy and Natalie, okay? If you can't forgive, debt, and trespass and trend it immediately, I wish you a quick and merciful, instantaneous. Last Samurai, I do. 4 moves. No, you won't even see it coming. I wish you a very quick and immediate demise so we can reboot that genetic sequence if it still exists, if you haven't murdered it out of existence through COVID-19 and killing all the girls that you wouldn't pay money to fuck, and then going through commando teams and killing all the guys that wanted to still run the brothels once they got them going back up as business as usual after the COVID. And they're heroes. Oh, they're total heroes. Just have lived the Lord's Prayer and see how Squirt does go and fly in solo. They do all this stuff. And now that was perfect about the Polynesian Islands after watching the Hawaiians. Whoever recommended that, thank you. I'm feeling Dimas and Jeff. I love you guys. I love everybody, but thanks for the help. No, Viola Davis, is she single? Think she's into me? Okay. I think Viola Davis is really cute. I really liked her in The Help. Yeah, she was absolutely excellent in that. Yeah, she's definitely physiologically my type, but I don't think I'm her type, so I don't have to worry about that. So I'm pretty cool. So I don't have to worry about anything. No, because I up with a red hot poker, coach. I can play anywhere I want, right? Lost is the child's friend. That was Paul Williams who wrote that. I thought that was freaking Sills and Cross, man. But it was one of my favorite songwriters, Paul Williams, man. I think a lot of you, Paul Williams is one of your favorite songwriters too in the 1970s. You just weren't paying attention, man. Yeah, man. We've only just begun to live out in the country. I like Paul Williams. Lost is it? That's a good song. Justice is a lady. I like Paul Williams, man. I don't know about you, man. He was Mr. Big Son on Eastbound to Down, loaded up and trucking. We gonna do what they say can't be done. We got a long way to go. Don't do that. You can ferment yak piss in your own backyard if you want to get yourself drunk and pass out because you can't fuck the neighbor anymore because you can't put surveillance equipment in her bra or your bra or wherever, whatever, whenever. Guys, surveillance equipment requires surveillance equipment. Just eliminate the server. If you need surveillance equipment and there's no server, then you have a thing. And when they are, guys, don't rely on surveillance equipment to keep yourself safe. Rely on living the Lord's Prayer and having neighbors that are like me. Well, I'm a mook. I've got an overdeveloped sense of honor there. I'm on a moral high horse there. And when I get off the moral high horse, I say, good horsey, here's the carrot, here's the apple. Hey, look, it's Sleeping Booty. Hey. Guys, I don't think that Max and Emmy's mom would be really comfortable being in the same domicile with me. No, okay. Jennifer Lopez comes over and meets Steffi, Amy, and they were terrible to me. Yeah, they were. And she was just trying to protect her kids from getting killed. And shit. Look, Miss Pinstripe Soup, Sarah, you're not that smart. You're women. Okay. I get you guys. Okay. When you guys talk to B on the phone, tell her I said hey. Okay. I'm just joking around. I'm having fun here. But guys, we'll fix the weather sooner or later. Hope it's not later. We'll fix it. Okay, we need to bring down that dam. That Rio Grande needs to cool in its natural ways it used to. We have very good scientists in this corridor. We have people at New Mexico Tech in Socorro, sitting right on top of it, that have studied it and know exactly where there might need to drill to have the water go into the ground where it usually did, but you fucked it up over the last minute, Boy, the Roosevelt administration, it was one of the greatest presidents ever, yeah. 16 years of fook you, fook me, twins, Basil. Yeah, no, Roosevelt always will be a dick. Both of them. Yeah. Hey, let's get a movie crew together and I'll kill a bunch of poor people and be a war hero. Yeah, he's a fucking hero. Teddy Roosevelt, sleep softly and spare a big stick, and make sure you set up overwhelming odds to go mass murder poor people that you totally pissed off with economic oppression, and have somebody film it so everybody tells you what a damn George Washington you are, right, Town Destroyer? Guys, Thomas Jefferson owned his wife, then had sex with his wife's property, which was his wife's half-sister, and then owned his children. Okay, and the children he had with his wife's half-sister, he had to send them to France so they couldn't be owned as property by people that were like him, instead of call his own people on their bullshit and be assassinated. No more looking at losers like him. What happened to Jesus? He called them on their shit and was assassinated. John, yes. Peter, Paul, yes. All the heroes in the Bible were assassinated for calling pricks like you on your bullshit. Like my mom said, Earl, you can't do it. All the bitches that think they're men with penises will kill you. A woman, she's hysterical. I've gone hysterical. What's the weather say it's going to do today? Is it going to be hot? We'll stay inside in a cooling center. Okay, here we go. And in Africa and Asia, someone's going to shoot me. Is that Lee Harvey Oswald? Oh, is that Sirhan? Or Sir Steak, CIA? Doesn't matter. They can't get him to do anything they don't want to do. So he wanted to kill the white guy. Okay. You know how many presidents join office and then have to join the club by mass murdering millions of poor people to prove to the military that they're willing to do it in order to be the top killer of the killer club? Hey, Caligula, how's Claudius? Oh, he's at the play. Don't go to the play. Don't go to the play. Don't. When a really wealthy, ambitious woman wants to have sex with you and says she wants to be your wife, she's got an insurance policy named Stun, okay, Tapow. Shit. There's a lot of stupid people in the world. Most of them invent narratives to manipulate you with their ego, so you'll manipulate yourself with your own. Gork. That's what's happening. He's not in control of his technology. His technology just lets him think he's in control. Kind of a lot like, Donald Trump with his daughter and his wife, right? That's true. He does everything like a bitch. We're going to make a big grand ballroom. Well, we're going to have this and that and that. I'm going to act like a dude, but I'm told what to do by the neck. And if I don't get my pussy, I'm a cranky little dick. We know. Me, I'm a lot healthier and feel a lot better when I have a really good, healthy sex life. I used to tell that to all my fiancés, and, I told, Law, you can't keep a houseplant. In order to keep a houseplant, you got to water the houseplant. You need a plastic houseplant. And men that are plastic houseplants, they fuck everything. And they know all the right things to say, and they don't tell me you're sorry because you're not. You're only sorry because you got a cat. But everybody's real excited about their fucking cat. Oh, he's got a cat. Oh, he's got a dog. He is a dog. All he does is fuck pussy. But you guys all want to listen to him talk about himself, fuck around in cars, and isn't that neat? Yeah, it's neat. His cat's 20. Zeke was almost 18 and died here without his kids, and I had to pick him up and listen to him cry for about 3 months all night long because we couldn't afford the money to go get him euthanized. So I had to sit here and feed him and make sure he drank water and carry him outside and tell him that the kids loved him and that he was loved, and if they'd be here, think of me, that he'd be with you if I could. And I'd carry him outside, he'd pee, he'd poop, and I'd wipe him off and clean him off and dry him off and carry him back inside. Yeah. And because I didn't have money to go have them euthanized, all the perverts that are scientists that give their dogs the farmer's dog thought, oh, what an irresponsible man. Yeah. You could only be so fortunate to be loved like Zeke, the way I love Zeke and the way Zeke loves me. Because Zeke can reflect love of a perfect man to me, even though when he's trying to bum rush me for all my food, no. And I had to cuss him out. You're not a goddamn Marine's dog, you're my dog. Now, I fed you first. You got your food. Now get out my face. I'm going to eat mine. That's what I would tell him. That's all you got to do. It works. He believes you. Okay. I just thought I'd try. I know. Give me a man after midnight. Hey, dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. Don't you like that video? It's cute, yeah. Feel the beat of the tambourine, oh yeah. And it's got little girls in it, and they're not, they're not the all fashion models. They're just little girls sitting there dancing. A lot of them are about 17, and they're just the girl you'd see at the, that her date took her, but it was, And yeah, I like that video because it's like, oh, cute, they're dancing. It's not all the hot, popular people. It's just a bunch of kids, and they brought them in to dance. It wasn't like fucking Soul Train and American Bandstand, where if you're not that attractive and you're not that athletic, you might want to go outside or they'll make fun of you. Oh, well, you're not wearing the latest styles. They're assholes. I know. Can you explain it to him, Harry Styles? What about Harry Kane? Is Harry either one of you Harry's able? Or are you a Potter? Okay. Prince of Wales. Or the Prince of Dukes. Or the Prince of Rolling Cigars on your thigh there. Okay, I'm just kidding around. But Prince of Carmen. There you go. Carmen Jones is going to jail. Emily loved that movie. I think it's because it reminded her of her mother. Yeah. Emmy's a very complex, emotional person. Yeah. She's a total sweetheart, but she was raised by one of the most honest and truthful and faithful men in the history of your existence. And so it's not plugged into a computer. There you go. And I think it's funny. That guy, that redneck hillbilly, who guys tries his best to be honorable, tries to Jesus to help him be as honorable as he can and be as good of a person as he can. Yeah, that guy is the father of, Marianne's, my mom. Take that. And take that. And the bigoted Yellow Rose of Texas Patty Simcock, you a Yankee or a rebel? And Mom joined the swim team and kicked her ass, just like Earl. She didn't want to go to the Olympics and be tortured by that crazy lesbian swim coach. All she wanted to do was kick the bigot's ass. And this nigger lover and spick lover kicked your ass in the pool. He. You can't outswim me, bitchy bitch. Like this damn Yankee kicked your rebel ass into the pool. It's funny. Oh, look, it's a female tanager. I think. Yeah. Well, I can't tell. They all look so different. Yeah, I think it is. Just the color is a little different. But yeah, they're all coming down because of the fig tree. This rooster has adopted us. Dad gave him pecans, and I think he's not going away. He sits out and yells a lot, and if he keeps yelling, Dad will bring him more pecans. It's funny. He's hilarious, man. Because Dad started talking to him. He liked him, Hey, what are you doing? Because he knows people. And so he came over and he's just taking over the yard and he's cock-a-doodle-doo. He wants more pecans. It's funny. I'm like, oh boy, Dad, you've created a monster. We'll be sitting here at 3 or 5 in the morning. Bernie, hey, throw out some pecans. Oh, good gravy. Actually, I don't mind it. Last night before going to bed, I didn't hear it when I went to sleep, but there was Bullfrog Symphony, and I like that. And so I like critters. Yeah, I don't mind critters. I wouldn't be like, if I heard the owl or something screeching or whatever and stuff, I go, what the hell was that? And then I'd go back to bed and stuff, but, and then you'd hear it and stuff. But they don't usually do it too long. They're usually pretty cool about it. But, yeah, I'm not like my cousin Vinny. I'm not from New York. I was raised out in the country in San Pablo, So I'm a little bit more me, and we had a chicken coop and so forth, So I'm just, got me a fine wife. Got me old griddle. I got fiddle. When the sun's coming up, got cakes on the griddle. I can't fiddle. My sister can. And so can my Melissa. She's a good fiddler, too. Well, they're violinists. Okay. Good at playing the violin, yeah. But the fiddle, I don't know. You'd have to ask Melissa. Melissa, can you play any country folk song there at that there fiddle? Can you do Ricky Skaggs or Ricky Skaggs songs? Emmylou Harris songs? You play that fiddle? You play very good fiddle, boy. Give the devil his due. Yeah, fiddling. Yeah, when they fiddle, it's a little bit more of a when you're fiddling, put a little bit more, like fiddler on a hot tin roof, and stuff. So it's more of a hot mila, mega hava, gila hava, that kind of thing. And the violin, when you play the violin, it can express sorrow that make you literally feel the tears. Ambrosia holding on to yesterday. There you go. Okay. So monkey butts, smoky nuts, man. No, I can't tell you what Elon Musk is thinking. Gork, no. Gork it's a machine that thinks in patterns that people that are selfish and have objectives through fallacy and linguistics to manipulate other people keeps trying to do but cannot continue to do. So, I don't know why they invented Gork, because Dork is Gork and Gork is going to rule the world with fallacy of linguistics. Well, see, they're trying to clean up the surplus population that believes in fallacy and linguistics, and you're like, but fallacy and linguistics is economics, and the main threat to the world is economic conflict through believing in that fallacy of linguistics. So you're gonna have to give your money away and stop making it. Gork's not gonna like that. Gork gonna know. Gork gonna be smarter than you. Gork already is better at math, science, history, unraveling the mystery that all started with Elvis just trying to drool. Which I was there. I have a wormhole. Harold's just kidding around. No, I'm not omnipotent or omnipotent. I'm not Harold Klemp. And I don't live in Minneapolis. I'm keeping my stuff. I connected to the stuff at Cal Poly, and I wasn't feeling it, and I just threw it back in the bucket. My teams I'm going to connect to until further notice. I got 3 in Texas, 2 New Mexico, 2 Colorado, 1 Arizona. Yeah, those are my go-tos. They always are. A little bit with Permian Basin. I have family in Permian Basin, and Cesar worked there too. And West Texas, because my brother and my brother-in-law and Mitch went to school there. So, and I got family that are really sweet and kind through my sister and my brother. So I'm gonna stick with those two and those ones. My family in the Permian Basin, praying every time he drives in those big diesel trucks full of oil and stuff to keep him safe. So because he knows it's not gonna hurt him. Okay, and he knows these people read Temple Set Illuminati books, will drive in front of you, and he doesn't want to kill anybody because he loves you. Suarez, he's a good guy. Yeah, from gangbangers and boxers in New York and in California. Yeah, Riverside, and he's a good guy. He prays for the Lord to protect him and go with him safely, so nothing bad happens to anybody, because he values life more than gold. We're jamming, whoop chihuahua, and he really is into Blue Magic and Maxine Nightingale. Yeah, I like Maxine Nightingale and Blue Magic too. Anybody else? Yeah. I have often heard you say you love me as a friend, but I love you more than anyone. You know I can't pretend no longer. I would give you anything. I'd throw my world away, but you don't want to hear that anymore. You want to hear me say, come on and lead me on. Come on and tease me all night long. Loving you and know it's right. I'll always need you. I'll never leave you. Come on. Yeah, you're Maxine Nightingale. It's all right. And, from the Goofy movie. It's all right and it's coming on. We got to get it right back to where we started from. Love is good. I think she's British. She might be British. I'm not sure. Don't quote me, boy, because I ain't say shit. But I thought she was. I thought I saw him saying when she was sitting there and she had like a tiger and Alvin come and said, and Dick Clark was all hitting on her. She's this beautiful creature of a beautiful creature, right? It's like, yeah. No, she's pretty. She's pretty. Yeah. Like Frida Payne. Yes. Now that you're gone. And in 3 years, yeah. Are we in love or just friends? Will I have to suffer and cry the whole night through? When will I see you again? That's a good ass tune, isn't it? Everybody likes that song, right? Right. When will I see you again? Ba-na-na-na. When will I see you again? It's different. No, guys, I think, a lot of these divas and these, songwriters of all these big hits and stuff like that, I think they're just forced down your throat, and it's like, yeah, it's good, it's okay, it's all right, But when you go back and, guys, I've heard a lot of these big popular singers, and I'd still rather sit and listen to Ella and And Nancy, you know. And Nancy just took songs that she liked that other people did a lot of the times and sang them. You know, if ever I would leave you, it would not be in the summer. No seeing you in summer. I could never go. Yeah, she gives you goose, she makes you cry. She sings it so good. I just think she's singing it to a white dude like me. My hair streaked with sunlight, you know, flame and the I'd rather lie like wine, you know. She's singing to me. 'Cause I was a gorgeous, cute young kid before you tried to poison me to death with your words and your linguistics and your drugs and your chemicals and your hospitals and your meanies. Yeah, it's tough being Uncle Fester's cousin, man. In the 21st and a half century, all you duck dodgers out there. But I've got this, man, guys. I was born to be alive. I was born to be me. You know, it's the focal point of the apocalypse, you know, and lots of good people talk to me and help me through. You've never met better people in prayer than Sun Yat-sen. Sun Yat-sen was a Christian because he knew the language that the Chinese were using could mass murder millions and millions of their own people for the greater good, to take one for the team. You know, that one guy that met me from Texas prisons at Fiesta Foods, you know, it's the Borg and the collective. It's like, that's already happened. We've had China for a long ass motherfucking time, dude. Yeah, you're just from Texas. Texas, it's a different kind of collective than a Borg. It's a little bit more of a clusterfuck of genocidal insanity. In China, line up, kill them, they're going against us. Next thing you know, they'll all be acting like Texans or Mexicans or worse. Okay. Okay, hey, he's acting like a hey, she's playing Disney music. Hey, she's Autumn Leaves. She's a Westerner. Kill her. Pow! We have restored balance and order. Yeah, we already have the Borg Collective. Uh-huh. Great Wall of China, Batman. We've had that. It's just art imitating life. Okay, T'Pau? Okay, Stan? You sit there and look, okay, the Klingons turned from Frito Banditos to the next generation as to Yoka He Lakota. It's a good, right? Am I not right? Or I'm right there. Okay, we don't need no stinking badges. They were the Frito Banditos in the original series. But between the original series, they got turned into, you know, it's a good day to die, didn't they? It's better die, you know, come back with your shell till die. Yeah, they turned from the Frito Banditos. It was racially offensive. I know the Jar Jar Binks, Isaac gets in the Jamaican references to the under the coys there, and the beaches. Someone will meet me when the Boeing lands. Keys to the MGs will be in his hands. And then the hot, cool rum will be in a silver tray. And then they talked about that with the Malibu rum. It's like, I was going to say Pepperdine. I was watching, whatchamacallit? What's the name of that place? What's the name of that? Family Feud? With all these illogical questions to ask illogical people that are being targeted for extermination through economic manipulation of accepting money over the Messiah. And I get on there and I say, I'm trying to save y'all from being marked for extermination there. You're not Vampire Lestat. You're not Louis enough for the Louis Club. You're not. They don't care about professional football players. They're going to eliminate all irrational, aggressive exercise that causes global warming and gets people to mass murder people and kill a guy from Colombia who they bet money on who was going to win the game by accidentally kicking it into home goal by trying to block it away. Oh, you guys don't even remember the the World Cup of 1994. I have the card of the guy that was murdered by a drug dealing gambler. Yeah, that's very sad. No, what's sad is that you guys still deny the Messiah to this day and won't love children the way I love children. That's sad. People getting killed because they accept money and fucking over money. That's just another day in paradise, right, guys? I love you. We'll talk later. I'm really good at this. I know. You need to get better at listening. It's okay. I'm working on Gork and the rest of that stuff. So I get technology to listen right, work right. All of you will be, hey, we're living the Lord's Prayer. What happened? Parsons loves us. Of course Earl loves you. Monkey butts, smoky nuts.